They spotted Lil Buck. When Lil Buck went to his whip, Queso popped out and shot him till he fell down.
Damn!
Then, while Lil Buck was bleeding on the pavement, Queso stood over him and shot Lil Buck in the head.
Damn!
The jury knew how
that boy Queso make your face go.
The prosecutor.
What's going on, JB? We back with another video. Y'all already know what it is. You already know what to do, man. Today we gonna be talking about that crazy crash out boy Queso out of Jacksonville, Florida, bro. As y'all might not have heard, that boy just got sentenced and hit with first-degree murder. God damn, that brother is cooked. You still got appeals and shit, but hey, we finna check out the details behind the whole case. So y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let's hop right into the video.
Queso might be the biggest crash out in the history of the rap game. And
no bullshit. Y'all think Vaughn was bad. Come here, boy. Come here.
Again. The opening statement started with the prosecutor breaking down the war in Jacksonville for the jury.
And 6 Block and ATK are rivals.
Oh, really?
They hate each other. And
really?
Of the traditions of both groups is producing rap music, drill rap, diss songs.
This songs
that make fun of or talk disrespectfully about members of their ops. The other
members of their ops.
Know that Young and Ace and Julio went to war and tore up the streets, but the lawyer broke it down piece by piece and told him that Queso murdered Lil Buck for get back. 1 year after Queso's brother got killed, Queso and his cousin Scotty was sliding on the ops on the anniversary.
That boy Scotty Pimp.
That's when they spotted Lil Buck. When Lil Buck went to his whip, Queso popped out and shot him till he fell down.
Damn!
Then, while Lil Buck was bleeding on the pavement, Queso stood over him and shot Lil Buck in the head.
Damn!
The jury knew how
that boy Queso make your face go.
The prosecutor described how Lil Buck's teeth and brains were splattered all over the parking lot.
Huh? Queso really made his face go. God damn!
Blowing open his skull. Flesh, brain matter, even teeth. Sent flying through.
He's just looking like, yeah, I did that shit.
But one of the craziest things is when the lawyer brought up what Queso told him out right before he pulled the trigger on Lil Buck. When Queso and Scotty saw Lil Buck park his whip and go into a building, they waited for him to come out. And while they were waiting, Queso FaceTimed one of Lil Buck's homies and told him, "We caught your boy slipping." Then a few minutes later, Queso hopped out and left Lil Buck's brains
on God!
On his phone.
He FaceTimed his homie and was like, "Yeah, we just caught your boy. We finna smoke his ass." Damn, that boy's a savage for real. For real, for real.
Contact Raekwon Howard. Raekwon Howard, who's affiliated with 6 Block. Drops, yeah,
okay. Drops, yeah.
Not one of your boys slipping. Let him know you're getting ready to take somebody out, but doesn't say who.
The defense team opened up by trying to make the witness sound sketchy.
You're gonna hear from Barbara Buckley, and I'll tell you up front, I think you'll like her. She's feisty. No one pulls anything over her eyes. And she's gonna walk in and she's gonna...
That's crazy though, cause wait.
Queso's homie Dominique Barner.
Oh, I was about to say how the hell they know he called. We about to find out.
And his own dad, Blue, flipped on him. But the defense didn't want
to... his own father snitched on him?
Queso crashed out in public in front of a bunch of cameras. And he got caught running around with the gun he used to kill Lil Buck with. The defense tried to argue that Queso was way bigger than the dude on the cameras. But Queso had photos all over social media that proved he fit the description of the shooter. After Queso killed Lil Buck, he hopped in the whip with Scotty and Dominique Barner, and they took off with the cops right behind him. They ended up crashing the whip, and that's when Queso split off from them. He ran through some woods and ended up in another neighborhood. And that's when someone spotted him popping out of the woods and
damn, he just stopped that bitch like a mug.
Going off everywhere.
A car approaching us, right come the way we were sitting.
And what was significant about the car?
It was a lady driving, holding a cell phone. She looked lost, like she was looking for something.
Queso had called a woman named Natalie to come pick him up, and her testimony on the stand helped the prosecutors make their final decision. The defense tried to argue that Queso wasn't the dude who popped out of the woods, but Natalie confirmed that Queso came out of the woods, and that's when she picked him up.
Where did you have to go to pick him up?
Up Arlington Expressway and some apartments.
No, see, but that's why you gotta do your dirt by yourself, man.
With a map that I cannot remember.
Natalie definitely didn't help Queso's case. One of the biggest witnesses was his homie Dominique Barner. Dominique Barner helped Scotty break into a house and kidnap a woman after they crashed the whip, and he was facing some crazy charges. Even after he pleaded guilty and agreed to testify, Dominique Barner was still facing 20 years in prison.
Wait, gang, so you snitched on both of your homies and you still might get a dub in prison. Now you're gonna die. You're stupid.
Dominique confirmed that ATK was a gang and that Queso and Scotty both repped the set.
Are you familiar with a local rap group called ATK?
Yes, sir.
Was Abdul Robinson Jr., Kareem, part of ATK?
Yes, sir.
What about Hakeem Robinson?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Williams?
that nigga did it right there.
They testified about all the diss tracks and the real violence that was going on in the streets. According to Dominique, Lil Buck dropped a diss track on Queso's brother, Boss Goon.
Damn.
That's why Queso wanted to take him out.
Did you know what does the lyric "smoking on Willie" mean?
You smoking on a dead person.
Is that a good thing?
What's a bad thing?
Bro.
Was, excuse me, Abdul Robinson Jr.
Stupid ass.
aware of this song?
Yes, sir.
What about Hakeem Robinson?
Yes, sir.
Leroy Whitaker?
Yes, sir.
Were they upset over that song?
Yes, sir.
Dominique Barner actually DM'd Lil Buck after the track dropped and told him to stop dissing. And then Dominique looked up Lil Buck's address and found out what kind of whip he was driving.
Oh my
Dominique,
goodness,
Queso, and
gang.
Scotty pulled up to
Like,
the
bro,
apartment
you was a
Lil Buck
goofy.
lived. But the reason they didn't kill him immediately is because Lil Buck was...
This is snitching on live television in 4K. Well, this is probably like 1080p, but you're snitching on live television. You're not even going to be safe in protective custody, gang. Oh, gang. Somebody's going to pay them. Somebody's going to pay them COs, and they going to get to your ass for shit. You're
on vacation and wasn't in the city.
Once you found out where Charles McCormick lived in December of 2019, why wasn't he killed right away?
Because he took a vacation.
Charles took a vacation?
Yeah.
They found out that Lil Buck was back from vacation, and that's when Dominique, Queso, and Scotty went sliding again. They drove to Lil Buck's crib and waited for hours till he came outside. Then they followed him when he drove off. When Lil Buck got to the shopping mall and went inside a building, Queso, Scotty, and Dominique sat in the whip and waited. Dominique confirmed that's when Queso FaceTimed one of their ops and let them know they caught one of their homies lacking. Then Queso popped out and ran Lil Buck down.
What happened after Hakeem jumped out of Nissan?
Shot him.
Shot at who?
After they crashed their whip and took off running, Dominique and Scotty broke into a woman's house and started looking for different clothes they could change into and wait for the situation to cool down. They didn't know a woman was inside the crib though, and when she came in and told them they had to leave, Dominique and Scotty choked her and held her hostage so she couldn't scream for help.
damn,
Scotty made
that
some
nigga crashed
calls.
all the way out.
Queso's dad Blue is the one who came through and picked him up. One of the craziest parts of the whole story is that Queso's dad Blue ended up flipping on his son and taking a stand against him. Blue was facing charges in some other cases, but he thought testifying against Queso would help him get less time.
Nah, stupid.
And
then you snitched on your flesh and blood, your firstborn son, bruh. Yeah, you're bogus. And I heard, bruh, he was a snitch back in the day too. He been snitching. But you snitched on your own kid. That shit dishonorable. Snitching is dishonorable, first and foremost, but you snitched on your son.
Back for Queso's brother, Boss Goon, and that Queso's dad, Blue, was there when Boss Goon got killed. Blue was driving the whip when some shooters rolled up and aired it out, and Blue testified about holding Boss Goon's hand while he died in the car.
As I was driving, I could, hear Willie making this guggling noise, and I hold his hand while I was driving, because I didn't want him to die. I feel like he died alone.
Blue's other son, Abdul Robinson Jr., was also in the car when his brother Boss Goon got killed. He's also facing a murder charge for Lil Buck, but his trial's gonna be separate, and Blue's probably gonna testify in that case too.
Damn, he's snitching on everybody.
With 6 Block and had beef with Queso and everyone else in ATK. After Blue picked up Scotty and Dominique Barner from the house they broke into, he drove them behind Burger King so they could burn the clothes they wore on the hit. Dominique and Scotty told Blue what happened, and he decided to help him out a little bit so they could get away with it. But after Blue got booked and was facing charges, he flipped completely and admitted in court that Queso was the one who pulled the trigger on Lil Buck.
Who is the person that was captured by the video recording shooting Charles McCormick?
You better not. You better not.
Son,
What's your son's name?
My son, Kareem. Again.
Testifying against your
God
son.
damn!
This wasn't the first time Blue snitched in court. Back in the 90s, he cooperated with the feds against the cops.
Oh, he been a
Working as
snitch.
a confidential informant for the cops. Blue was also wrapped up in another case, but since
Oh wait, so he did not snitch one time. They let him out and he kept snitching. Jesus Christ.
he decided to plead guilty for accessory after the fact and flip on Queso, he's only facing 20 years in prison instead of life. The prosecutors have
Shit, he about old as hell. 20 years his
and
life. That's the rest of his damn
Queso
life.
was guilty, but Queso also self-snitched like crazy after he killed Lil Buck. Queso is also facing murder charges for killing Fulio's homie Lil Bibby. And right now, his reaction to finding out he got charged for that is going viral all over the place.
We do have a warrant for your arrest.
we have a warrant for your arrest for murder today.
What?
Yes.
For what?
You want your lawyer, so I can't tell you no more, but you'll be in trouble.
What the hell?
What the
Queso
hell?
self-snitched about Bibby constantly until he got booked for the Lil Buck murder. But a lot
Oh,
of
gang,
people
that boy
didn't
was
know
dissing Bibby
he
like,
self-snitched
I
about
don't
Lil
know.
Buck, too. Queso even dropped the track Bang It Out and showed off the gun he used to kill Lil Buck and posted photos with the same strap. After the Lil Buck hit went down, Queso went to get a pedicure and made a post where he said, "Kill a nigga, then get my toes done." And one of the most viral parts of the trial was when the lawyers quoted the post.
Kill a nigga, then go get my toes done.
Kill a nigga, then go get my toes done. That shit gotta be racist. Guy, you could have just said killer, N-word, and get my toes done. He said the whole thing, the whole post.
Those are his words.
Those are his words. That nigga right there did it.
When the trial was over, everyone knew that Queso and Scotty were cooked. The defense didn't really have anything to fight back against all the evidence. So Queso and Scotty both went down for murder, and Queso's reaction is blowing up on social media. Then after it was all over, Queso posted a story on IG and tried to say that the jury was against him because they were all white, and so was the judge. Queso crashed out and got flipped on by everybody. There was almost no way he was going to beat the trial. The cops had DNA, videos, witnesses, and Queso's own self-snitching to use against him. And now he's facing life in
Damn, they
prison.
got the
What makes
whole.
the situation even worse is that Queso is still gonna have to fight the Lil Bibby case. So even if he appealed the Lil Buck conviction and won, there's a good chance he's gonna catch another life sentence.
Damn, boy, I try to tell y'all boys better stay out by the streets. That boy was living good, making bread, catching hats. And now he's gonna be fighting for his butt, having to stab niggas all damn day. That shit's crazy, buddy. But hey, man, if you got some video, I appreciate you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, to 1,000 subscribers. Something to my second reaction channel, JBsiah 2, link in the description. Something to my clothing brand, JungleBredClothing, link in the description. Man, y'all start away, get you some money. All love, JBsiah, we out.